Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome back. Can you see my screen, everyone? Can you hear me, everyone? Fine. Yeah. So in the last session, we discussed about question and answers, right? Technical questions and general questions. Fine. And before that, we discussed about DevOps introduction. What is DevOps? What is automation? Why automation? Why the project teams are looking for automation tools? We covered, right? Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about cloud introduction. What is cloud, why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure, what is cost saving. Yeah, so these are all we are going to discuss today. Anyone newly joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? So my mobile number is 96422 is my number. So anyone newly joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address so that we'll share with you recording sessions, previous recording sessions. Fine. So very less count joined today because yeah, today is third demo, right? So maybe people are thinking about demos are going. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. Recording will be there. Fine. Yeah. So today's agenda here is yeah, still people are joining. Let's wait for a few seconds. Fine. Let's get started. Fine. So introduction to cloud computing. So today's agenda here is what is cloud computing, benefits of cloud computing, types of cloud services, what is cost saving, why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure. So these are all very important. So in real-time projects, right? Yeah. So every client looking for cost saving, right? So yeah, very first thing, what is cloud computing, and all one by one we'll see that. Okay. Yeah. So what is cloud computing? What is cloud computing? Anyone having idea? What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is what is cloud computing? Anyone having idea about this? Real time guys? Fine. Yeah. So this is a definition. It is a on-demand availability of computer system resources, storage, and computing power without direct active management by the user. It is a on-demand availability of computer system resources. What is on-demand? Anyone? We discussed already in the last session. What is on-demand? Just a minute. Anyone? What is on-demand? On-demand is nothing but so instantly, immediately, whenever any resource required in AWS, we can create within a minute, which is nothing but on-demand. Okay, yeah. So it is on-demand availability of computer system resources, storage, and computing power without direct active management the without direct active management by the user. Right? What does it mean? Let us assume that there is no cloud concept. There is no cloud concept. So all our infrastructure is hosted in our local data center, local server room. Servers, network, storage, right? Load balancers, all the components hosted in our local server room. So when we have local server room, who will take care of that? Local data center people will take care of the resources, right? Right? Respective engineers will take care of the resources. So storage engineers will take care of the storages, server admins take care of the servers, right? Network engineers will take care of the network, right? Respective engineers will take care of the resources. Fine. So when we have local server room, local data center, we'll be having full control of them. We can take full control, right? So whenever you want to start server, yeah, whenever you want to restart, whenever you want to configure anything, if you want to add anything, right? If you want to modify anything, we can directly go to data center server room and we can modify, right? So when we have local server room, we'll be having full control of them, right? So that was the case a few years ago. So however, with the introduction of cloud, everything has been changed now, right? So our servers no longer sitting instead of our local data center, right? So our infrastructure is no longer sitting inside of our local server room. So rather it is being offered by a cloud provider like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. So many clouds are there, right? So these three are very topmost clouds: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. So we have 25, 26 more clouds are there in the market. So those are small players like Ali Cloud, IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, DigitalOcean, Fastly, Heroku. So many clouds are there. Those are small players. So popular clouds: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Fine. Yeah. So currently we are using cloud resources, AWS resources. So why we are using? What are the importance here? Because it is the on-demand availability of computer system resources on demand. So whenever you require any servers, we can create within a minute, right? Whenever you require storage, we can create within a minute. So whenever you require any network, we can create within a minute, right? So for example, in physical environment, for example, one project team required server, can we arrange immediately within 1 hour or within one day? Can we arrange? Is it possible? No, right? So because we need to procure with vendor, either Dell vendor or HP vendor, so we need to place with vendor. They deliver the server within 10 days or 1 week. So after that, we need to move to data center. We need to deploy operating system, packages, patches, right? So finally, we hand over to project, right? Then developers start the development. So that is the process in physical environment. But however, so when we use cloud infrastructure, okay, so it is on demand availability of computer system resources. So whenever you want to create any servers, we can create within 1 minute, right? Which is nothing but on demand resources, on demand infrastructure, right? So due to this, what will happen? Time will be saved, costing also will be saved. So when we use physical servers, the costing around minimum costing is 6,000 to $7,000, right? Physical server. So when we use cloud server, one third cost will be saved. One third cost will be saved. So if you want to use the server for 1 hour, only 1 hour will get the bill, right? After 1 hour, you can stop the server. So bill will be stopped, right? If you want to use the server from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., only that 9 hours will be calculated. When you stop the server, billing will be stopped, right? So here cost will be saved, time will be saved. That is why every project team, they are looking for cloud infrastructure, on demand infrastructure, right? So whatever services we are using, for that usage we have to pay the bills like gas bills, electricity bills, right? Yeah. So how many hours we use, for that hours we need to pay the bills. Fine. Everyone understood, right? So what is cloud computing? Any questions here? Anyone having any questions here? You understood, right? Cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Yeah. So take down all without management, without active management by the user. Yeah. So normally physical environment we maintain locally, right? So cloud servers we don't need to worry about, right? So cloud vendor will take care. Cloud vendor will take care, right? Fine. Now this is Google Drive. This is Google Drive, right? Yeah. So the Google Drive is available in Gmail, right? Google Drive is available in Gmail, right? So when you want to upload any files into Google Drive, so normally what we will do, we connect to Gmail, we log in into Gmail and open Google Drive and we can upload the files into Google Drive, right? So when we upload any files into Google Drive, where those files will be saved? Where those files will be saved? So when we upload any file, for example, I uploaded 4 files. Okay. So those files will be uploaded to backend. There will be a server. Backend there will be a server, right? So actually it is not a server. It is a data center. So when we upload any files into Google Drive, those files will be uploaded into directly data center, Google data center, right? Yeah. So basically, what is data center? Let's try to understand first. Okay. Yeah. So when we upload any data, when we upload any files or folders, directly those files will be uploaded to Google data center, right? So what is data center? So data center is a server room. It is a server room. Fine. Yeah. So people will call it as hub room or network room, right? It is a server room where we host all the servers, where we host all the devices like servers, storage, network, right? Yeah. In data center, we host all the devices, right? What are those? What are the devices we host? In data center, we host servers, storages, network, load balancers, and also backup devices and routers, right? Etc. So we host all the components in the data center, all the resources. Fine. So who will maintain this? Respective engineers will maintain these resources, right? Yeah. Now let us try to understand cloud advantages. Cloud advantages. Now cloud advantages will try to understand. For example, for example, we have a Java project, small Java project. Let us take example Java project. Okay. Yeah. So when you want to start any project, when we want to start any project, very first thing what we require servers, right? And let us say this is a startup startup company. So we are using physical servers, not cloud servers. Okay. Yeah. So in startup company, so the startup company they're trying to get first project from the client. They're trying to get first project, right, from the client, US client or UK client. Before getting real project, before getting real project. So client asks you to prepare one POC. Client asks you to prepare one POC. What is POC? Anyone having idea? What is POC? POC. What is POC? Anyone having idea? Anyone having idea? What is POC? Proof of concept. Yes. Proof of concept, right? Yeah, it's a proof of concept. What is proof of concept? Like some proof. When we want to get real project from client asks you to provide some proof. Like for example, if you want to buy any laptop or if you want to buy any laptop or mobile, what we will check? We'll check some testimonies, configurations, quality, right? The same way, when we want to get a real project from client, any client, so they ask us to provide some POC. We need to prepare some POC and we need to showcase to client. Then only if the client is approved, we'll get the real project. Otherwise, the project will be rejected. Okay. So for this POC, client gave you 45 days timeline. 45 days timeline to prepare this POC. So 45 days timeline, right? Yeah. So within 45 days, the project team they need to complete this POC. They need to showcase to the client. So if the client is approved, right? So then we'll get the real project. Fine. Yeah. So for this POC, client asks you to take 2 development servers, 2 QA servers, quality assurance servers, and also 2 servers, production servers. three types of servers here. Okay, so development, QA, production. Why we require three types of servers here? We can take development only, right? So because developer develop the code in development servers. Once development is completed, so next the code will be moved to quality assurance servers, QA servers. In QA servers, testing will be happened. So finally, the code will be moved to deployment in production, prod servers. So every organization will have 3-4 environments like dev, QA, pre-prod, production, or dev, QA, UAT, staging, and production. Like this, different environments will be there. Fine. Yeah. So as per the project requirement, so we can take this three types of servers and we can prepare the POC and we can showcase to client. Okay. So once the project team prepare this POC and showcase to client, so if the client is approved, then they get the real project. Okay. So to prepare this POC, very first thing, before getting the servers, very first thing we need to buy licenses for all operating systems, applications. We need to get all the licenses, right? And also we require one admin. We require one admin to configure the servers because the developer will not have any knowledge to configure the servers, right? Admin should be configured. And also we required network room, server room. We required AC to run the servers, right? So without AC, servers will not run. So if you enter into data center server room, minus degrees temperature will be there, right? So in our local data center in Gachibowli office, in our local data center, when we enter into the data center, so minus 4 degrees, minus 5 degrees temperature, right? So servers will run in that temperature only, right? So normally desktops, laptops, we can run without AC also, right? But servers without AC, servers will not run. Fine. And also we required network, we required server room security, right? And also we required other things also. Yeah, these are all required. Okay. So to set up the servers, we required all these things, right? Yeah. So this is startup company. First project we are trying to get from the client, right? If the project is approved by client, we get real project. If the project is not approved by client, what will happen? This is waste of money, right? The server costing, admin costing, license costing, these are all waste of money, right? The client is not approved this POC. This is waste of money because this is the first project, startup company first project. If it is MNC company, big company, these servers we can move to other project. If the client is if the client is not approved this project, client is rejected POC, we can move the servers to other project in MNC companies, right? But this is startup company we are talking about. Okay. So if the client is approved, it is fine. Otherwise, this is waste of money, right? Yeah. So now what we will do, this is physical server setup, right? The same requirement, we can take cloud servers and what the difference we'll try to understand here. Okay. Same setup, we can, yeah. So same servers, same requirement, we can use the cloud servers for this requirement. So what will happen? We'll try to understand now. Okay. Yeah. So same Java project. So this is physical environment, right? Now we'll talk about cloud environment. So same Java project, startup. So this is cloud server setup. Okay. Yeah. So same POC, proof of concept, same 45 days timeline. Okay. Yeah. So here in cloud setup, what we will do. So whenever we require any servers, we can create within a 1 minute, within a minute, right? But physical servers, we need to procure with vendor, right? We need to place the order with vendor. They deliver within 1 week or 10 days, right? But cloud servers not like that. So whenever we need any servers, one server or 10 servers or 100 servers, n number of servers we can create within a minute with all configurations, all packages, everything, right? Yeah. So now very first thing what we will do here, when we set up this, when we want to set up this first two servers for development, we can create in AWS account. Okay, first two servers for development. Okay, two development servers we can create in AWS account. Okay, so first to 30 days developers develop the code in development servers, right? So once the development is completed, so after that we can create two more servers for testing. Okay, from 31 days to 40 days, right? So after that, once testing is completed, we can create two more servers for production from 41 days to 45 days, right? So whenever we need any servers, we can create within a 1 minute, right? So in cloud environment, we can create servers immediately. So one server or 100 servers or 1000 servers, we can create within 1 minute, right? So in cloud environment, so no need to create all the servers at a time. We can create servers whenever we need it because these are on-demand servers, right? Yeah. So here, no licensing required, no license required, no admin required, no admin required, no server room required, right? No central AC required, no central AC required, no network required, no server room security required, right? So because these are all will be taken care by AWS only. As a user, as a customer, what we will do, we can use the resources. For the users, we have to pay the bills, right? So whenever you want to use the resources, you can go and create the resources in AWS. We can use them and we can pay the bills for AWS, right? So we don't require all this licensing, admin and all, right? So here what will happen? If the project is approved by client, it is fine. If the project is rejected by client, this is also waste of money, right? This is also waste of money. So here what will happen? For example, the client is approved, it is fine. Or else what will happen? In cloud environment, so for example, $100 will be wasted. If the client is rejected, this POC in cloud environment, $100 will be wasted. So whereas physical environment, the client is rejected, this POC, $500 will be wasted because this is physical environment, right? Physical setup. So these are the advantages of cloud environment. So here, so when we want to create servers, we can create within a minute. And when you want to when you want to use the servers, you can start the servers and you can use them. You can stop them, right? And also immediately within 1 minute you can create, and a cost also less costing here. These are all advantages of cloud, right? So but physical environment, it takes some time and a costing also higher costing. So when we use cloud servers, so one third cost will be saved here. These are the advantages of cloud. So that is why whoever starting startup companies currently, they're directly going to cloud environment. They're not for procuring any physical servers because cost to saving. Clear, right, everyone? Everyone clear, right? Any questions here? Up to here, any questions, anyone? In this slide, anyone having any questions? So these are the cloud advantages. That is why every project team, they're migrating their infrastructure to their applications to cloud environment, cloud data centers. Clear, right, everyone? Fine. Now, so when we upload any data into Google Drive, the files will be uploaded to directly Google data center, right? Yeah, so we can store the data into Google data center. Fine. Now, let us go with cloud computing at glance here. 5 essential characteristics are there, 3 service models are there, 4 deployment models are there. 5 essential characteristics. What are those? Let us try to understand. See here. So here first one is on demand. What is on demand? We discussed already. What is on demand, anyone? What is on demand? Just now we discussed, right? On demand servers. Instantly, immediately. So whenever we require any servers within a minute, right? Which is nothing but on demand. For example, I'm working on database server. Middle of the activity, the server is giving performance issue. So what I'll do on the fly without any downtime, I can increase the RAM, I can increase the CPU, I can increase the storage, right? Without any downtime. So on the fly, we can increase the resources, which is nothing but on demand. Next one is broad network access. So whatever resources we are using in cloud, those we can access from anywhere, from your app, from your home, from your office, from your mobile also you can access with proper authentication only, right? Whatever servers we are connecting, whatever servers, whatever resources we are using, those we can connect from anywhere, right? Which is nothing but broad network access. Resource pooling. Whatever resources we are using, those we can pull it up and we can reuse a number of times. For example, I'm using one server. Once complete my work, I can stop the server. I can restart the server. And also, once the project is completed, I can terminate the server. I can delete the server. So whatever storage is there in the server, that I can reuse. I can attach to other servers, right? Which is nothing but a resource pooling. Next one is a rapid elasticity. What is rapid elasticity? Whatever resources we are using in cloud, those are elasticity. We can increase the resources, we can decrease the resources by single click. For example, I want to increase the RAM to the server. Currently, I'm using 8 GB RAM to the server. I configured 8 GB RAM in the server. I want to increase to 16 GB. So on the fly, I can click on that. That will be increased in AWS environment or Azure environment, any cloud environment. So yeah, increasing the resources, decreasing the resources, it is very simple, very easier. Okay, so rapid elasticity is nothing but so whenever you required any, whenever you want to increase any resources, by single click you can increase the resources and also we can decrease the resources, right? Next one is a measured service. Whatever servers, whatever network, whatever resources we are using, those are measured. For example, I'm using server daily 1 hour. I have to pay the bill for 1 hour only, right? If I use any server for 9 hours per day, I have to use the I have to pay the bills for 9 hours only, which is nothing but measured service. So how many hours you use, that will be measured here. Got it right, everyone? Clear, right? Any questions in this slide, anyone? In this slide, any questions, anyone? Fine. Next one is service models. Here we have three service models: IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, right? Yeah, what is IaaS? Yeah, we create a server, on top of that we deploy the Kubernetes. We create infrastructure, on top of that we deploy Jenkins, which is nothing but IaaS. We can create a server, we can create infrastructure. IaaS full form is infrastructure as a service. We can create infrastructure, on top of that we can deploy any application, right? Which is nothing but IaaS. So platform as a service, what is this? So for example, I want to use the Kubernetes. I want to use Kubernetes. When I log in into AWS, so EKS service is available. EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, available in AWS, that I can launch and I can use. Okay. Next one, SaaS, Software as a Service. This is mainly for reusability, like OneDrive, Google Drive, right? So Amazon shopping site, right? So these are all comes under Software as a Service. This is mainly for reusability. Okay. Next one is deployment models. We have four deployment models. So private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud, public cloud. So what is private cloud? So private cloud is nothing but it is a local server, local cloud within the organization. Within the organization. local data center cloud. Okay, so we can use our local servers here. Fine. So public cloud, what is public cloud? Public cloud is AWS cloud, Azure cloud, Google cloud, right? Yeah. Next one is hybrid cloud. What is hybrid cloud? It is a combination of private and public. It is a combination of private and public, right? So currently most of the organizations they are using hybrid cloud because they want to host their database in their local cloud. They want to host their websites in public cloud, right? So currently most of the organizations they are using hybrid cloud. So next one is community cloud, which is government cloud, defense cloud, right? So this is very very important one, government cloud. So no one can enter into this. No one can enter into this. Fine. Any questions here? Anyone? Up to here, any questions? Anyone? I give you unmute option. You can ask if you have any questions now. So I clear your questions. After that, we'll move forward to next slide. Can you ask me if you have any questions? Anyone having any questions?
So Ram, Pradeep is right.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So it's a
Go ahead,
general
please.
question. So do I need to install any software to take this course, or we can host it on the internet itself, website?
And no need to host in your laptop. So we can connect to cloud platform. We can create resources in cloud only, cloud servers only. We can host software. No need to install any
Okay.
package
Okay.
in your laptop, local laptop.
So we can use Office laptop as well, right?
Yeah, office laptop also fine, but sometimes it will block. Firewall will be there, right? In office laptop.
Not
Sometimes,
exactly my organization. We don't
yeah, sometimes,
until
yeah,
unless
you can.
it is restricted.
Hmm.
Restricted website, it will not allow. But most of the website I can access.
Okay, okay. So you can use that, but sometimes, yeah, it will block the. So for example, if you want to connect Kubernetes applications, sometimes
Okay.
it will give you errors. It will block that. So, so that
Okay.
is
Okay.
why.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions, anyone?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we will focus on the three server models, as you said, IAS, PS, and SAS.
Mhm.
So we learn both of three, or like only IAS only will target.
As per the requirement, as per the requirement, as per the project requirement, we can use.
Like in this course, what you will cover? Everything you will cover, or only IAS?
Yes. Yeah, three concepts will be covered. All the concepts will be covered.
Okay.
IAS, BS, and SS also will be covered in our course.
Like as I'm backend developer, so I'm learning this cloud environment, but
Mhm.
I I should be I'm thinking that I as a developer using this cloud technology, developer oriented is there, or only like admin level this work.
Yeah, so every developer required cloud platform because always developers use cloud servers only, right? So we don't do any development in cloud, but here developer required cloud servers, testers required cloud servers, right? So currently every project team they're migrating their applications to cloud environment only, right? So we are not using physical environment in our project. So 6 years, 8 years back, we used to use 1500 servers in local data center. Currently, we have 20 servers only because all our applications migrated to cloud. So even our developers always connect to the cloud servers to develop the applications.
Yeah, but there are like some AWS developers certifications, right? So for
Hmm.
that, like what?
Yes, certifications are there, developer certifications, but this is not developer course. We don't do any coding here.
Okay,
Okay, we don't do any coding. Coding not required here. Zero coding.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
You can continue.
Any other questions, anyone, before moving to next slide? Fine. Yeah. So here is Mr. Jeff Bezos who invented AWS. In 2002, Amazon Web Services was born, right? So initially, they created a cloud platform for their infrastructure, right? So initially, they used to maintain the cloud platform for their infrastructure only. So slowly, they started giving services to other outside outsourcing, right? Other companies. So yeah, it is a first platform. AWS is a first platform. So who by the time when they launch, by the time no one available, right? So when they start giving services to outside world, okay, slowly, every organization they opted this cloud platform. So currently, he's the leader in the market. Currently, is a Jeff Bezos is the leader in the market. Okay, so if you search in Google, world richest man is in second place, right? So AWS services are very quality services and bit costly also. So we have many clouds, right? So many clouds are available in the market, right? Why that many clouds are available? Why we require that many clouds? So for example, we have AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, right? So these three are topmost clouds. Why we require this many clouds? We have 26 more clouds, other clouds also there. Because quality and costing, right? AWS is in first place. It is occupied 33% of the market share, right? So because yeah, AWS services are very good quality services and also a bit costlier also. For example, we have so many supermarkets are there, right? In Hyderabad or any other city, so many supermarkets are there. Why that much? Yeah, why we have so many supermarkets here? Because quality costing, different customers, different quality, different costing, right? So every organization at least they are using two platforms, cloud platforms, either AWS Azure or AWS GCP, like that, right? So AWS is in first place. It is occupied 33% of the market share. Every organization they are using AWS. If you learn AWS, you can easily handle any other platform because all the cloud platforms are same functionality. So terminology would be little different. You understood, right, everyone? For example, if you are good in driving, you can drive any car, right? Some features will be different. Driving will be same, right? The same way, if you learn AWS, you can handle any cloud platform. Got it right, everyone? Fine. See here, these are the topmost clouds: AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. AWS is in first place, Azure is in second place, Google Cloud is in third place. So these are the quadrants. So in last quadrant, AWS Web Services, Amazon Web Services is in first place. Microsoft Azure is in second place. Google is in third place. So these are all small players. Ali Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud. So many clouds are there, right? So currently AWS is in first place. Fine. Yeah. So these are the cloud computing partners. These are the cloud computing partners. So we have 26 more clouds are there in the market. Yeah, these are the topmost clouds. Cloud market share. See here. So cloud market share. This is the bit old report actually. So current latest report also. So same percent is there. So Amazon Web Services 33% of the market share occupied. Azure 18% occupied. Google Cloud 9% occupied. Ali Cloud 6% occupied. IBM Cloud 5%. TechNet Salesforce 3%. TechNet 2%. Oracle Cloud 2%, like this. Okay, these are all small players. Okay. Yeah. So since long I'm working on cloud platform, 2012 onwards. Year on year it is growing like this. Year on year it is growing like this. So coming 15 to 20 years, the market would be like this only. Coming minimum 15 to 20 years, the market would be like this. Cloud market growth. Okay. So every year projects are increasing, right? So jobs are increasing. Fine. So the market is growing like this. Fine. Any questions up here? Any general questions or any technical questions up to here? Yeah, so this is third demo. Three demos completed here. Okay. So Monday we have holiday, New Year holiday. So Tuesday onwards, regular sessions will be started. If you are interested, you can make the fee and you can add into WhatsApp group. So we already shared account details, right? In the group, in the broadcast. So hope you received that account details, institute details. So if you need account details, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. So I provide you my mobile number already shared with you. 96422111711 is my number. I put in the chart. Yeah. So if you need any, if you have any other questions, if you need any other clarification, so you can call me, WhatsApp me. We'll discuss. So Tuesday onwards, regular sessions will be started. Tuesday onwards, we have done three demos, right? First demo is DevOps introduction. Second demo is technical questions, general questions. Third one is cloud introduction, right? Yeah. So Tuesday onwards, regular sessions will be started. Fine. So already WhatsApp group created and people are added into WhatsApp group. So if you are interested, you can add into WhatsApp group. Once you make the fee, you can share the screenshot to me so that I'll add into WhatsApp group because we share all the information in the group only. So every batch will have minimum 30 members to 55 members, 60 members. Okay. Yeah. So if you are interested, you can add into WhatsApp group. I'll share with you other demos also, previous demos also I'll share with you. Just you can ping me after the session. I'll share with you other two demos. You can go through that. Someone asking, like I attended this demo only. Previous two did not attend. Okay, so I'll share with you. Don't worry. Fine. If you need any other, if you have any other questions, anything you want to discuss, you can WhatsApp me. You can call me, so that we'll discuss. Fine. Yeah. So this is third demo. Yeah. Tuesday onwards we'll connect again. So meeting link will be changed from Tuesday onwards. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here.